Hi, welcome back to Bog's Delights. You ready for my first Dan Versen game? This is Warfighter, the Tactical Special Forces card game. I've got the second edition here with the first four little mini expansions thrown in. So you're going to see a little mix of cards. What I would like to do is just demonstrate how this thing plays. We'll go through a short scenario and hopefully cover the main sort of cards that you'll see in this game. Here's everything unboxed. Okay, I've got my own little component tray here. You'll probably want something a little bit more expansive if you can, but this was a good size for the box. We've got some custom dice. These are the three expansions I'm using. Reloading, which gives you more kind of weapons and equipment. Stealth, the stealthier side of warfare, and then more support type cards. Basically you're playing the US Special Forces, and there's three different enemies you can face. One in the jungles of, I think, South America, and then you've got two in the Middle East. You've got an action deck. I've removed a bunch because we're going to be playing one of these Middle East scenarios. Some of these are kind of location specific, so these are like jungle locations. And you've got a whole ton of equipment. Okay, and obviously this is supported by the expansions, but there's skills for your soldiers, different soldiers who you can form your unit with, different weapons, equipment. Alright, so we're going to have a quick look at these types of things and how to build your unit, because a big part of this game is kind of the meta game of building your unit. As you become more experienced, you'll get more effective at doing that. But that is, you know, you can spend quite a lot of time just playing with the setup, putting your soldiers together, equipping them for the missions you're going to face. We're going to start by choosing a mission and an objective. So there's a set of mission cards, a set of objective cards. This kind of randomises the setup. Remember, these are all completely fictional locations and so on. But the set of objectives for the Middle East campaign, there's two. There's the military Middle East, and then there's the insurgents. We're playing the military. These are the most difficult set. Why not show you the most difficult? I'm probably going to lose, so let's just set things up nicely already. But you know, I'm challenging you to kind of beat my effort, if you like. And we're going to pick just one of these. So there's lots of variability, right? One mission, one objective. Okay, I'm going to choose Enemy HQ as my objective. We have things like Insurgent Chieftain, Bomb Shop, Hostage Rescue. Yeah, you get the idea. So these are different objectives. And then for our mission, this is what sets you up really to whether it's a long mission, short mission, what size force you have, that kind of stuff. We'll choose In and Out. This is a relatively short mission, and I'll show you how to set those up once we've finished kitting out our troop. It has just 5 locations. The 5th is the objective, the first is our mission entrance. So there's going to be 3 locations sitting in between, and we have 41 resources to spend to complete this mission, and 11 turns to do it in. Also, when we're kitting out our soldiers, there may be a loadout penalty. This one doesn't have a penalty, but if we're in, say, a cramped location where we can't carry a lot of kit, maybe heavy jungle, you may have to reduce your loadout, how much kit each soldier can carry, by a certain amount. Loading out is a big part of your game, so I'm going to go through my choices. I use 2d10 to record how many points I have left, how many resource points. 41 to start me off. And I'll normally start by picking a primary soldier to lead my team into the mission. There's 3 different types of soldier cards. There's the player soldiers, which is our biggest stack. These are individual soldiers. They're going to be like the ones controlling the action. They're going to have action cards. They're going to be able to do stuff. These non-player soldiers, they have equipment that comes with their card. You can't add extra equipment. With player soldiers, you can kit them out and customize them however you wish. And then finally, we have squads. This is a collection of soldiers. They don't have weapons and equipment and stuff. They've just got basic actions, attacks, unmodified by weapons and equipment. Now remember, we've got 41 resources to spend and in the top right is the number of resources each one of these soldiers costs. So let's say we take Shelton here. There's a lot more, there's loads of these, alright? They're all American. Some of these are from expansion. Okay. Let's say we take Shelton. He's going to cost 20 resources, so our 41 goes down to 21. This is Shelton's health. It says 7. That means he's going to get 7 action cards. His loadout says how many resource points, what's his capacity to carry equipment, weapons, and so on. So I'll show you that in just a moment. Unarmed. That's equivalent to like his close combat, unarmed attack. He's also got a movement value here. And I'll demonstrate this when we get into gameplay. With only 21 left, I think NPSs. I do want to take one of each to show you how they play, but I think Anderson might be a little on the expensive side. We've got someone here with MP5 first aid kit. Yes, we've got a medic. An M4 carbine. I don't think. Yeah, we might need that. We've got to take out these enemy hostiles. So maybe this is okay. Maybe this is okay. Let's take Nur. I think it's pretty good value for the price. So that takes us down to what? 16? So for our squad, again, I think we want something relatively cheap. Let's compare these two. This is their health. So when they're at full health, Aguirre's better at ranged, and Neil's better close quarters. The lower the number, the better here is what you're looking for. Okay, so I think we'll take Aguirre. Yeah. So that Aguirre, that's only 4. So that leaves me 12 resources. Nur's got an M4 carbine, so let's find that weapon. That would normally cost 3 resources, and a loadout cost of 2. Alright, so that's the weight, if you like, of carrying this. That's it. So we don't get to load. We don't get to assign any weapons to our squad. They just have basic attack values. Now we look at Shelton and try and kit him out with 12 resources and 12 loadout. So one thing that you can find in the equipment pile is something like this mold, because it adds 5 to your loadout rating, but it does cost 1. So that's always a good start, because now we have a loadout of this also counts as the loadout value, so it takes us down to 11. His loadout down to 11, but it adds 5, so now he's got a loadout of 16. Okay, but we do want to find him a weapon. I quite like the look of this HK 417 rifle. Semi-automatic, which is good. Not too bad with the values here, but I think I can improve on those. This one's pretty good, but I like the penetration of this, which again we'll talk about when we get into the game. And some grenades. Yeah, I think we'll lose the mold because we're not going to need it. So we go back up to 12. I'm going to put in the rifle, cost of 5, and then the grenade. So that's going to take me down to 7. How many grenades should we take? I think we'll take 3 of these. So that'll take me down to 4, they're 1 each. And what have we got left? That's 5 plus 3 of these, that's 8. Yeah, so we've got resources left 4, loadout 4. Let's go and grab those grenades. You've got a whole bunch of tokens to represent the grenades and the ammo here. So I'm taking 3 of these. We'll set everything up neatly in a bit. And 5 7.62mm ammo. So that's 5 of those. I think we're going to take an extra clip. So we're going to take 10. Okay. So 5 plus 5, and an extra 1 clip is going to cost you 1 loadout, 1 resource. Okay, so we're down to 3. We haven't got much left, but what I'd quite like to do, a GPS gives you 2 extra turns, which is quite nice. You've got a first aid kit, but I think what I'm going to do is take the forward grip. I like this one. I'm going to put this on my rifle. It's a weapon attachment, limit 1 per weapon, and it adds 1 to the weapon's burst and auto attack rolls. So I like that one. It's going to cost me another 1. With 2 left, I think we'll take a skill. When you play a stealth card, reduce its discard cost by 1. So that might come in handy. We might be if we're yeah, let's use that one. We're stealthy. Let's say we're stealthy because we're going to be creeping around streets and trying to creep up on our enemy. Let's try it. Let's try it. Now this is the paper board, the kind of play mat if you like. It's got some useful things on it. It's not the best design thing, but it does the job. Now our mission card starts down here. I remember I told you that the objective sits at point number 5, right? That's what it says on here, objective number 5. So this means we'll place the enemy HQ here, face up. We know what's coming. The other locations are going to be in our action deck. Okay, so they're shuffled in here, just the Middle East ones. All right, and the action deck will sit here. I'm going to be drawing from this each round. If we get a location in our hand, we can scout it and place it down in the next available slot. Alright. For hostiles, they're going to sit up here. And then down in the bottom right, we've got the mission timer. Remember, we have to go back to our mission card, which said we had time 11. We've got 11 turns to do this mission. So I'm going to place the timer marker on the 11 spot. I'll set up my squad now, so I've got a Shout and a Guire. Let's just give her her ammo, 5.56mm tokens. Plus we give each of our soldiers 2 actions each, so these are little tokens that will get flipped to say when they've used their actions, 2 each. And also we want to number each of our units. So Shelton's going to be number 1, yeah, number 2, and my squad Aguirre number 3. And the point of this is then we're going to take the miniatures, in which I've used a permanent marker and numbered them 1, 2, 3. You can do this however you wish, and place them in our starting location. You don't have to use the miniatures, there's a duplicate of each token, so you could just use the little chits here instead, numbered 1, 2, 3. And finally we draw our starting hand, so it's health 7 for Shelton, so it's 7 cards. We're hoping for at least 1 location card in here. Yes, marketplace, okay. 5, 6, 7 finally. That means we can scout ahead, and we're not going to have to waste actions searching for the first location. Excellent, that's a good start. Join me next time then and we'll see how this game plays.